Hi guys, welcome back to the UK and Ireland tour. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a third round qualifying tie for the Europa League against Lithuanian side Zalgiris. We are still here at Crusaders, as you can probably tell. There's been a couple of jobs come up in the Republic of Ireland. We tried for Shamrock Rovers in the Irish Premier Division. They decided to go with somebody else, and the other team we went for was Irish First Division side Galway United, who we were a little bit keen on, in all honesty, but they couldn't afford the compensation package. So that to me said immediately that it would have been a very tough job to handle because if they can't afford a compensation package, they're not going to be able to afford an awful lot in general. Um, Pre-season's been quite reasonable. We've done all of our friendlies. We've only lost one of them, which was 2-0 against Derby. We won an initial first round qualifier against Montenegro inside Sujecka, a 2-0 draw away from home, but an 8-0 win in the home leg. We followed it up with a friendly win against Tranmere, and then we played Bulgarian champion CSKA Sofia. It was an incredibly tough draw for us, and we lost in the end 7-5 on aggregate. I think, again, we gave good account of ourselves, but the part-time versus professional side of things, I think, was just a little bit too much. We had a home game against Cliftonville in our first league game of the season, which we won by 3-1, and one of our new signings, Riley Owen, on the score sheet with Neone and Ogwuru. In relation to transfers, it's been a very tough window, in all honesty. Um, Muller, of course, retired, which was a massive shame. We did make a sale before the turnover of the season. Brunklin and Fonkyu, who we brought in from Manchester City, he left for Fleetwood for £150,000. I wasn't keen on selling him, but he did want to leave for Fleetwood. So in the end, we decided to let him go. We've only largely sold one player. O'Toole, Ward, Osman, and Barr have all left on free transfers. Um, Again, they were all players that had done pre-contract agreements. I didn't get notified about the Ross County one though for Scott Barr. But Joe Short, who was a young fullback, I was quite excited about at first. He's not really come on as I'd have liked. He went to Coleraine for £20,000. And in terms of transfers coming in, it's been very, very difficult. We do want another left winger still. That is a primary concern for us. Maybe another centre forward as well. We are looking into one or two options, but again, it's been a much tougher transfer window, this one. Riley Owen came in on a free transfer. Very good left winger. Previously of Brentford, one competitive match for us and one goal. That was in the league, of course. But in relation to his previous experience, he came through at Tottenham and then went to Brentford, didn't make a senior appearance. Thierry Katsukunya, a centre back. We're trying to sell Alvarez. He's the only player really that's a little bit in and out in terms of he wants to get more first team football and we just can't give it to him. So we are looking at trying to sell him. But Katsukunya, a Welsh international, one cap for the senior national side. He's only 5'10", but he's very good in relation to attributes. Previously at Aston Villa, and again never made a senior appearance, and he is yet to make an appearance for us. I think he came off the bench in the second leg against CSKA Sofia, but that was about it. Jacob Beaumont Clark, he's coming as a backup winger. He's not particularly fantastic. He's got a good amount of pace about him, very good determination and work rate, decent crossing and dribbling ability, but again, nothing special. Again, previously of Everton, didn't really hit off there either. Not made a senior appearance, so he has come in as a backup there. And lastly, Billy Heaps, a central midfielder, again coming in as a backup type player. He's a very good player, to be honest. Good passing ability, good tackling technique, very good first touch as well. Previously of Tottenham, again, never made an appearance, but hopefully he can become a good player for us. And like I say, I think we still need a right back as well. Luke Grant can play there, but Norton Cuffy is our only proper right back. So a right back is something that we're in the market for. Maybe a striker, but definitely another left winger. We have tried to bring in one or two players. Alan Simpson, particularly, is a player that I'm looking at. He can play left hand side of midfield, central midfield, and up front. And he previously wanted far too much money, so we're keeping an eye on that one. And Radu Ungurianu from Bury, again, very good looking left winger. He's currently injured though, which is a bit of a shame. But it is again another player that we are hopeful of bringing in, and that maybe could be about it. But again, we do need a right back. We've got plenty of money spare still in the budgets. It's just going to be a case of whether we can pull anything off or not. So going into these games against Zalgiris, I am hopeful that we can get good results. We've got a reasonable first team squad. It's pretty much as it always has been. And in relation to the backups, Billy Heaps is in the squad. A few of the players don't need to be registered because they've been at the club long enough that don't that it's not required. Fapatu, Clark, and Moore are the unregistered players. So we'll get out there and we'll see what we can do today. I am hopeful. We are at home for the first leg. We've been away for the first leg in the Champions League qualifiers, but this will get us into a playoff round. And if we do get through to that playoff round, that then means we're guaranteed a main tournament in Europe this season. Whether it be, obviously, if we win the playoff, it'll be the Europa League. If we lose it, it will be the Conference League. But we've got to get through this game first. Hopefully, we can do so. It has been a little bit sketchy from us defensively, which is a little bit unusual. It's not something we tend to struggle with. And Lithanian there, just about keeping that out. I think he might have hit the crossbar, in fact. Ragauskas down the left-hand side, and it's well blocked by Norton Cuffy. Lithanian, I'm still a little bit reserved with. He's obviously in the European games against CSKA Sofia, he conceded a number of goals. A lot of them were deflected finishes, which was quite annoying, as you can imagine. But with Keeley there as a backup as well, I think we're okay in goal. If we can find someone with real quality, then yes, we'll try and bring them in. But other than that, I don't think we will. Taylor hit into Neone. Good strike from him. And it's off the crossbar and over. And Neone's another one. He has mentioned he wants to leave as well. But we've said we will let him go if we receive a £700,000 offer. And he agreed to that. So we're looking quite strong positionally in that one. Walker trying to get down that left-hand side. Couldn't beat his man. Riley Owen picking it up and finding Messam coming down this left-hand side now. Swings it into that far post. Walker's header over the crossbar. A little bit disappointing again, really. But it is what it is. And we'll just see if we can build it. It's been highlight after highlight, though, hasn't it? It's only been 6 minutes here as Bukusu finds Ragauskas. In fact, he doesn't. And Kwame Poku, who, again, he's really struggled with these European fixtures. He's not settled in to a rhythm as of yet in his game. And it is a bit of a concern. Riley Owen does pick it up here, and the shot again over the crossbar. And again, a chance wasted. But we're going into the game. Zalgiris very much more positive initially, but we have certainly seemed to have taken charge. And Messam now down this left-hand side. Chance to get it into the penalty area. Swings it into that far post. Aguero is there. And it didn't look like he won the header, but apparently he did. And again, off target, unfortunately. And I don't think we can get a striker in of the quality that we had previously in the likes of Luca Fletcher. But again, it is something that is under consideration. It's all subject to whether we can find the right player or not. Like I say, it has been a much tougher transfer window this time round. And I've struggled to find the players of quality that we need in order to strengthen the squad. So we'll see how things go. Aguero here into Kwame Poku, cuts into the penalty area, finds Taylor, and Marvin Taylor converts. It's at last a shot on target. 16 and a half minutes gone, and we take the lead here against the Lithuanian. Well, I think they're the Lithuanian champions, Zalgiris. They do tend to be one of the top teams over there. But that is a very good start to this game and this tie overall. Kwame Poku just laying it across to Taylor, a first-time strike. Gert Mornes in the Zalgiris goal. Couldn't do much about it. And we take a deserved lead. It's only our second attempt on target, though. 9-10 shots at goal now. In the second leg against CSKA Sofia, we were 3-0 down at one point. We'd had twice as many shots as them at 16 attempts at goal, and only one was on target. Very unusual that we aren't being as clinical as we have been last season. Owen with a delivery to the far post, and Rodden couldn't quite get it under control, but he has managed to get there now. And he finds Taylor, and it's a great effort again, just over the crossbar. And again, we're putting them under a lot of pressure. We're certainly the better side, but again, we just seem to be struggling to take our chances. And Petkovic is in, and it's ended up with Golubikas, and it's their first shot on target, and it's come as an equaliser. And again, question marks going forward from our point of view. Riley Owen certainly doesn't seem as a dangerous option as Jeff Osman. And in terms of right wing, Kwame Poku's a good player, but he's not a Ryan Ward or an O'Toole. But he charges forward here, opportunity to get into the penalty area, and he finds Elliot Walker. It's a good assist again for Poku. He's doing well in the creative side today, and Elliot Walker with the finish, but it's taken Zalgiris equalising for us to re-establish our lead and find the back of the net. So, bit of a concern. Again, it's taking something happening at the wrong end for something to happen good at the right end. So, we'll have to play it by ear, I think, at the moment. But I am trying. I really am trying. We've got money that we can spend, but we just can't seem to get that right player in at the moment. A 2-1 lead at half time, though, we'll certainly take it. And I'm very pleased with the number of attempts at goal, but we need to be hitting the target a little bit more and showing just. We need to show that goal scoring prowess that we had last season, which was, I mean, it was second to none, obviously. We were absolutely outstanding. Smith here, coming forward for Zalgiris, finds Petkovic, and immediately, 20 seconds into this second half, Zalgiris are level again. From a defensive perspective, that was absolutely shocking. And I don't know where the question marks need to be at the moment. Taylor with an effort there. It's ended up being cleared. We've been by far the better team. But we just, for some reason, we keep either that we keep switching off at the back, or and obviously we're not converting the number of chances that we've had, but something's amiss at the moment, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is. Tactically, there's no problem. We know that this tactic works for us. Poku charging forward here, and it's a poor effort. It's a shocking effort from Kwame Poku. It's a finish of a defender, that, and he's a right winger. Very, very poor. Here's Ogwuru into Norton Cuffy. Has support ahead of him. Finds Poku again. He's been very good today with his direct running. And Elliot Walker is there, and it's off the post, and he was actually just offside. But it was a good effort from Walker. But again, 21 attempts at goal to their 5. 5 shots on target to their 2, and they've scored both of them. Norton Cuffy here into Neone. Back to Norton Cuffy. Now Taylor. And again, we're passing the ball superbly, and Poku's been brought down by Ragauskas, no foul. And Messam does well to win that header. It's come for Riley Owen, who fires it into the back of the net. And again, deservedly, we re-establish our lead. It would be nice if we could keep it this time. Zalgiris very much in this tie, probably more so than they would have expected, considering the nature of the match so far. But Messam with a good header, good control from Riley Owen, and he fires it into that bottom corner. And again, we really need a backup for him because he's the only left winger at the club. We really need a backup for him on that left-hand side, especially for like league matches and stuff, because otherwise he's going to have to keep playing and it's going to absolutely tacker him out. Again, we're struggling for fitness with a couple of the boys here. We are going to have to make some changes. We can make 5 changes as well, which is always an advantage. Luke Grant's going to come on in there. Ron's on a yellow card as well, so Katsukunya can come on. Taylor's struggling, so Brecken can come on. Riley Owen, I mean, I don't really know what to do. Neverson can come on for him, I suppose. He can play on that left-hand side. He's hardly the attacking talent that we need, and Hudlin will bring on for Ogwuru for these last 15 minutes. It just gives us something a bit different again up front. And hopefully we can extend our advantage here. I mean, a 2-goal lead would be fantastic going into the second leg as a goal kick is taken. Katsukunya with a good header finds Hudlin, and now Poku coming down this right hand side. He's looking a bit tired himself now, but he continues to make the run, and he plays it across to Neone, who nods it down looking for Grant and couldn't get there. Katsukunya with a good header, but again Zalgiris looking to break, and it was a strange pass again from Poku, looking for Neone in the middle, and Petkovic is in, and Petkovic has scored again, and I really don't know what to say. I mean, the number of chances they've had on target is 3, and they've scored them all. Lithanian is becoming questionable in goal. Look at the number of attempts we've had today. 30 attempts at goal nearly, 8 on target, and yet we've still only managed a draw here. And it's not good enough. I'm really not sure what to do with Lithanian in goal, because for 3 attempts that he's faced, all went in, and it was similar against CSKA Sofia. And it makes me concerned for the league matches as well. But we'll have to see how things go. We've got a game against promoted side Institute to go, and then we've got the second leg against Zalgiris to come after that. It is the away leg. It's going to be very, very tough now, but we'll see how things go, and hopefully we can make it through to the qualifying round proper. Okay, guys, here we go for the second leg against Zalgiris. We've had one new signing come in. Mullins has come in as our backup left winger. He's not too bad, to be honest. He's got decent mental attributes, good physical attributes. He's good at dribbling, good first touch, passing ability and technique. He can play up front and in central midfield as well, so he's a good all-round player just to have around the place, to be honest. He signed a one-year deal. We can be quite happy with that. We're waiting on a work permit for a new striker, and we have put in a bid for a new right-back as well, and then that'll pretty much be the squad sorted. It's just going to be a case of what happens in relation to Europe now. And with this game against Zalgiris, obviously we just struggled to keep them out. If Ianya has signed a new contract, he's on more money. It's something that was on his mind previously, so we got that sorted as quickly as possible before this game. And Ogwuru looks set to sign a new deal, but with no extension. He's going to be on twice as much money, but he very much deserves it. He's been fantastic. We did have a league game against Institute in between, which we won by 2-0. It should have been more. We had 15 attempts on target out of 34 attempts at goal. And we just, again, couldn't convert enough chances. And again, first attempt at goal, flies into the top corner, and Zalgiris take the lead through Megalitis. And it's a very good goal. But again, from a defensive perspective, not the best. And I'm hoping we can get back into it. Walker's taken a knock already as well, which isn't ideal. Something that we'll have to keep an eye on. Neone playing it back into Kane Ryan, and he launches it down to this right-hand side, and Norton Cuffy now into Kwame Poku. Chance to get it across, and he couldn't find Walker, and Russi's in the end clears it, but Walker, if he's fully fit, what do you have got there? Here is Messam, swings it into that far post. Ogwuru was there. Bukusu with the header clear. Poku picks it up now. Can he get a delivery? No. Bukusu again with a challenge. This time Poku gets it in toward that far post. Mitashi gets it clear, but a penalty has been given. So we do have a chance at an immediate equaliser, and I'm hoping that the shout is confirmed with VAR, and it is. Can we convert the penalty and once again draw level? Norton Cuffy converts. Very good penalty. And in terms of defensively in the league game against Institute, we were very, very strong again. They hit the woodwork and had a very good attempt on target, which was very well saved, in fact, by Ifanye. But again, we don't seem to be the out-and-out goal-scoring side that we were last season. And I think we are short of a proper striker, which I am hoping we are on the verge of bringing in. Owen with a delivery, but Kusu heads clear. Taylor looks to pick it up. I don't know if the attack will keep going in this highlight. Messam here into Taylor. Chance to play it across, finds Rawdon, and now Neone has a bit of space to run into, has support in the penalty area. If he can find it, he has to lay it back to Norton Cuffy. Poku, Neone, Owen's there at the far post. It's cleared away, but Owen does manage to get his foot onto it. Can he get it into the penalty area? Messam strikes. It's blocked by Shimkus. Messam now into Taylor, and now Neone. Can he get a strike away? Yes, he can. And Trey Neone gives us the lead. It's into the top corner. The keeper couldn't get there, and it's 2-1 on the night. 5-4 on aggregate. We certainly keep it exciting in these European fixtures. And hopefully it's something we can hold on to. Obviously, with Walker having that slight knock, it's not ideal, but we do hope that things can maintain from here and we can continue this momentum. Messam now down this left-hand side into Owen. Still going, finding Ogwuru. Good pass into Kwame Poku. Can he finish here? No, he can't. He's been forced wide. And it's found Riley Owen, though. And now back to Poku. He skips past one challenge. He's actually been pushed. And it's another penalty kick. And I'm not too sure who's going to take this one. We do tend to rotate our penalty takers. No penalty given. I'm finding Poco a bit frustrating, to be fair. He doesn't get enough shots away when he gets into those positions, and he is very left-footed. And unfortunately, being on this right-hand side, it does mean that he won't just drive it across goal. He has to work it onto that left foot. If Yanyi rolls it out to Rawdon, and now Norton Cuffy plays it forward to Ogwuru. Had a bit of space, lays it back into Norton Cuffy and Poku now down this right hand side. A lot of our play focused down this right hand side today. Ogwuru, chance to get into the penalty area, finds Elliot Walker. It's well blocked by the defender. Of course, he's still carrying that knock. Taylor with the delivery. Ogwuru's there at the far post. He couldn't win the header. Norton Cuffy picks it up. And again, it stays as is. It looks like he's pulled his thigh, Elliot Walker, and I think, to be honest, it's not something that we can afford to risk. We'll get Kyle Hudlin on for him. Because if, for whatever reason, we can't sign the striker that we're looking at, obviously we've only got the 3 strikers at the club, so we need to keep them as fit as possible. It's best not to risk too much, and we know that Kyle Hudlin is a goal scorer. He's already scored a couple of goals this season. He came off the bench and scored the second of the 2 goals against the Institute as well. Shimkus here with the delivery toward that far post. Good claim from Ifanye. And as we approach half-time, could we get an attacking highlight? That would be nice, wouldn't it? And Ifanye launches it forward. Hudlin is the target, and he does superbly. Nods it down to Nione, who finds Poku. He needs a bit of support. And Taylor into Ogwuru, and the shot goes just wide. It was a well-worked attempt, but I think it may have been offside anyway. But at half-time, we do have a deserved lead. We'll tell the lads not to get complacent. We have to push on. Ogwuru has taken a knock now as well. We are running out of forwards. Bruised ribs. And that is going to be painful for him, isn't it? Oh, Riley Owen here with a free kick. Fires it in. And he does fire it in. Straight past the keeper. We do appear to have a set-piece taker amongst the squad. Riley Owen has scored a couple of free kicks this season, but he's only rated 8 for them. So I'm not too sure why he's so good at them. Ogwuru, with that knock, we're going to have to take him off. I don't really know who our best finisher is. I mean, Riley Owen's okay, I suppose. Taylor, no. Nione. Probably Nione or Poku. You know what? We'll put Poku up front and see how he does. I'm saying that, we've got no right winger either. Taylor can go out there and we'll get Billy Heaps on in the central midfield. At 3-1, we have a 2-goal advantage now. Lovely free kick from Riley Owen. And hopefully that will secure our passage into the next round. Poku's actually struggling for fitness now himself, which is a bit of a pain. Messam with the throw. Riley Owen now loses out to Megalitis, but we do somehow win it back. Heap into Nione, and it's off the woodwork, and they managed to get it clear. And what an effort that was. And again, Nione, again, showing so much quality at the moment. I'm amazed that no one's paid that 700,000 that we've asked for him. Bukusu into Shimkus, and now Megalitis into Rusis, now Poku. Good interception from him. Can he get forward here? Chance to get into the penalty area has been brought down, no foul. And we do pick it up again. And it's highlight after highlight here, which is a little bit frustrating, to be honest. I'd rather it just push on through a little bit. If we get another goal, hopefully it's just something that we can see out. Ryan switches the play brilliantly. Norton Cuffy in loads of space on that right-hand side. Finds Taylor, who finds Heaps. And now Poku and Kwame Poku. Have we found our striker? What a lovely finish from him there. And it's 4-1 on the night, 7-4 in aggregate. And we are deservedly looking like we're going to head through to that path qualifying round for the group stage. Obviously, if we don't win that qualifying round, we will then drop into the Conference League main stage, which would be fantastic. From a financial perspective, for the club, it would be great. 15 minutes to go. We'll make a couple of changes now. Neverson can come on that left-hand side. Poku is going to have to come off. We'll bring Kian Breckin on and move Nione up front. We'll probably just leave it at that, to be honest. We don't need to make all of our substitutions. 15 minutes to go. Hopefully it's just a case of seeing the game out now. We've done extremely well to get through this tie. Rawdon here with a pass forward into Taylor. And Norton Cuffy now just holding on to it and laying it back across to Rawdon. Breckin. Again, we're doing very well in possession today. We seem to be in a bit more control. Now that we're getting a bit more up to speed for the campaign, we're not looking quite as wayward defensively. Neverson with a strike, and it fell for Hudlin, whose shot was blocked. And Taylor picks it up and lays it back to Norton Cuffy. And now Breckin. Still the chances there, and it's a poor effort from Taylor. He got right underneath it. And hopefully that should be that now. And Zalgiris, they've had a few attempts on target, but they've not looked like getting back into this game. And that is a great result from our point of view. We are through to the next round of the Europa League. And I'm not too sure if it's... we're not quite there for the main part of the league phase. I'd prefer Conference League, to be honest. I think Conference League is more realistic for a team of our quality. But a very good result. Walker's out for a couple of weeks, which is quite irritable. And Oguru's only out for a day or two, so that's not too bad. And a very good result there. And going forward, there's nothing confirmed for the next round as of yet, but we will be back for that next round of European football. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It's all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.